Hi, I'm Ava. I'm 46 years old, and I never imagined that life could twist in such a dramatic, unexpected way. The story I'm about to share is unlike anything you've probably heard before. Stick with me until the end, because I have a surprise waiting for you. From the outside, everyone thought I had a perfect life. My husband, Henry, was a successful businessman in the finance industry. We were married for 18 years, and to the world, we looked like the ideal couple. But behind the closed doors of our home, the reality was far from perfect. Over time, Henry became a workaholic. Our conversations reduced to daily routines, and the warmth between us faded. I started to feel lonely, deeply, achingly lonely. I missed the passion and closeness we had in our early years. I began to feel like a ghost in my own life. Then, everything started to change. Jason, Henry's 25-year-old son from a previous marriage, moved in with us after completing his master's degree. He was planning to start fresh in his career and needed a place to stay. Jason was quiet, thoughtful, and carried a kind of emotional depth I hadn't encountered in a long time. Our conversations felt easy and real. He truly listened. Shortly after Jason arrived, Henry's nephew Adam also came to stay for a few weeks. Adam, a few years younger than Jason, was the opposite in many ways. Outgoing, funny, bold. He had a carefree spirit that lit up the room and, unexpectedly, lit up something inside me too. One night, while Henry was away on a business trip, the three of us sat in the living room after dinner. We drank wine, shared stories, and laughed. At one point, Adam looked at me and said, "Ava, I didn't know you were such a great listener. Talking to you is comforting." That moment struck something deep in me. Over the following days, I found myself drawn to both Jason and Adam. Jason's quiet strength and Adam's infectious joy made me feel alive again. I didn't seek it out, it just happened. A moment in the kitchen with Adam when our eyes locked. A quiet afternoon with Jason when I felt like he saw right through to my soul. These weren't just flirtations. They were emotional awakenings. I tried to push those feelings away, reminding myself that this wasn't right. But the truth was, I had already begun to change. Around them, I felt seen, desired, alive. They weren't just young men. They were reflections of everything I'd lost over the years. One sunny afternoon, Adam suggested we have a barbecue in the garden. Jason joined us, and the three of us laughed, talked, and enjoyed the warmth of the day. As the evening light softened, I realized how different they made me feel. Jason brought me calm and emotional depth. Adam sparked joy and passion. I knew I couldn't keep hiding from what was happening. One evening, I sat them down. "I need to confess something," I said, heart pounding. "Spending time with both of you makes me feel reborn. Jason, talking to you gives me peace. Adam, you remind me how to live fully. I want to be with both of you. I can't pretend anymore." They were quiet. Jason looked down for a moment, then said, "I've been feeling the same way, Ava. I just didn't know how to say it." Adam, ever playful but sincere, added, "Maybe it's time we stop worrying about rules and start living." The relief I felt in that moment was overwhelming. I didn't know what the future would hold, but I knew I couldn't go back to who I was before. That night, the three of us shared wine, music, and laughter. Our conversations grew deeper, and our bond, unusual as it may seem, grew more real with each passing moment. Jason eventually took my hand and said, "What makes this night special isn't just the wine or the music, it's the honesty." We danced, slowly, sensually. Adam's hand found my waist. Jason's fingers brushed my cheek. Their touches were different, but equally meaningful. I felt held, not just physically, but emotionally. Later, as the night stretched on, we collapsed together on the couch, our hearts full and our minds spinning. I'd never felt so free, so accepted, so understood. It wasn't just about passion. It was about healing, rediscovery, a rebirth of the woman I thought I'd lost. As the first light of morning filtered in, I looked at the two of them asleep beside me and felt no regret. For the first time in years, I felt like myself again. I whispered into the silence, "This night, this is just the beginning." Adam stirred and looked at me. "Ava, this night was like a dream, and I don't want it to end." Jason leaned in, his voice soft. "Getting to know the real you, seeing you come alive like this, it's been a privilege." Their words echoed everything I felt inside. That night, we reached a turning point, emotionally and spiritually. No longer was I hiding behind the mask of a lonely wife. I was Ava again, real, raw, and alive. I don't know where this journey will take us. Henry will return soon, and the life I left behind will come knocking. But one thing's for certain, nothing will ever be the same. For now, I'll end my story here. But if you want to hear the continuation, the twists, the choices, the aftermath, subscribe to the channel, because what comes next is even more unexpected than what you've just heard.